All right. Exciting times for sure. And the reveals that are happening right now are incredible. And I'm going to share one big one here in a little bit. Let's talk about creating our preferred reality as the timelines are splitting right now. 3D, lower vibrational stuff. You can stay there if you desire. If you're giving in to fear, doubt, judgment, and it takes practice to catch this stuff and step out of it. And that's what I do. I take people through a 90-day process that allows one to see and dismantle these underlying programs and loops that have been running a lot of times since childhood. So let's just go over some simple basics. Do you wake up and create your reality first thing every morning? Do you see your reality? Your preferred reality is already here now. Do you feel it in every cell of your body? Not in the future, as already here now. Remember, there's no such thing as time. 3D appears to be slowed down. So actually, when you're looking at 3D, the illusion out there, you're actually looking at the past. I'll say that again. When we are viewing the 3D reality out there, we're actually looking at the past. Isn't that interesting? Has anybody ever told you that before? So, how do we manifest our preferred reality? Anybody probably watching this, I'm not going to make assumptions, but you've already heard this before. Your thoughts, your words, your beliefs, your imagination, and then your vibration and frequency, if you're holding it without any doubts. And if you have a doubt, you just notice it and you come back and you go, okay, I'm going to reaffirm this. I'm going to smile. I'm going to get excited and I'm going to clear that program. And the more that I'm in the frequency of it's already here now and I'm not doubting it, the more you begin to see the timelines that you desire, which are already here now. There is no future or past. So they begin to show up faster and faster and faster and faster. Synchronicities start happening. You're like, wow, I just thought that and it already showed up. Or this person mirrored that to me on Facebook, or I saw a post or a YouTube video. Things begin to accelerate and we are in that time of acceleration and it's just going to keep going. However, if we are allowing the news and the media, cabal-ran stuff to lower our frequency and we're afraid to stand up, speak up, and we just go along with the crowd because we don't want to make waves. That's 3D. Because look at the root of the thinking behind that. I don't want to stand up because I don't want to be judged. So I'm just going to be quiet and go along with the crowd. What's the root of that? Fear. Fear is lower frequency. It keeps us stuck in 3D. So what do? Well, I teach people to go in and dismantle the old limiting programs. Judgments. Judgment's the biggest addiction on the planet. I was a judgeaholic. I thought that's how we got everything to change, by pointing out everything that's wrong. However, since we are walking, talking, vibrating magnets in every moment, whether we're aware of it or not, everything we judge, we're attracting and magnetizing more timelines and events of that which we judge. Hey, Rob, great to see you. Yeah, it's not. And everybody can have a fear come up, okay? It's natural. The key is to begin to catch it, catch it, catch it. Notice those low vibrational frequencies and triggers, catch them, and then use the tools of, okay, I just had a trigger, anger, resentment, shame, fear of money, fear of lack. What is that trying to show me? It's trying to show me that I'm still running an underlying subconscious belief that I haven't cleared yet. So it's okay. So don't beat yourself up. Just go, okay, I'm going to practice every single day. When I wake up in the morning while my head's still on the pillow, I'm going to create my preferred reality. And I'm going to see it is already here. And then I'm going to set some alarms on my phone, maybe 2 or 3. I have people set 10. or 11 when they go through the course. Even if they don't catch all of them, they're going to see the notification that goes, psst, are you remembering to keep your frequency focused and your vibration on exactly what you do desire? And anytime something pops up that you don't desire more of, you go in and you shine the light of awareness on it and you sit with it for a moment. And if it's a heavy trigger that really affects your body emotionally, like a fear or a doubt or anger or resentment or lack of forgiveness, you sit with it and you go, okay, as long as I'm allowing this to run, I'm going to keep attracting and magnetizing in repeating timelines of lower vibrational frequencies and vibration that are going to keep giving me opportunities over and over and over and over to clear these lower vibrational judgments, doubts, lack, fear, anger, and lack of forgiveness for other people. Now, anytime that we get triggered, I teach in this book, which is very simple, Waking Up in the Dream, a powerful guide to inner healing, dismantling limiting beliefs, raising our conscious awareness, and manifesting from a truly unlimited mindset. Now, if you already have the book or you don't have it, I'm not trying to get you to go buy it right now. I'm sharing the tools, though, wherever you get them. Wherever you get them, use them in whatever way. Maybe you already have books that teach this. However, the programs are so deep that we must have a system every day where we go in and we catch this stuff. Because the timelines are shifting right now. And what I'm going to share with you in a moment is something that we've been waiting for. And it's happening now. And we all have a choice, either fear or being sovereign. And so in this Waking Up in the Dream course, there's a daily tracking sheet. It takes 5 or 10 minutes to fill out every day. And it gets you to begin to see the programs and dismantle them and shine the light of awareness on them. You can create your own, or you can get this one for next to nothing. Okay? So the bottom line is, where's your frequency from moment to moment to moment? And do you have a system where you practice and you undo the old traumas, the old beliefs? Do you? Do you have a community where you can be supported without being judged? Okay? And if you don't, let me pop in a link real quick. I don't have it pulled up right now. Got a lot on my plate. So let me share something with you right now that I think you're really going to like. And yeah. Hey, I don't sprechen whatever that is, but I'm great to see you here. Hello, beautiful one. Thank you for showing up. Okay, so I have a community called the Waking Up in the Dream Activation Portal. You can search it, very easy, or you can find it on my personal Facebook page. I go over these tools. We go over tools for manifesting your reality, for clearing traumas in a non-judgmental community. And it's great. I wish I would have had that. Hey, brother, great to see you. I wish I would have had this 25 years ago when I began my healing and stepping into my power and dismantling my limiting beliefs and triggers, which I had many, because that's what 3D programs you to do. That's what the current school system programs you to do. They teach you what to think instead of how to think. This is all changing. And the Waking Up in the Book for Children, or Waking Up in the Dream for Children book is coming, and many, many more from other amazing people out there that can see that we've been programmed. But as divine, unlimited beings, we came here and we agreed to forget everything we knew about how unlimited we are, to come down here and go on this roller coaster ride, because we knew that we would wake up and begin to question things. And now things are so in our face that you either have two choices: stay in 3D, live in fear, and don't speak up and stand up, or align with the other people and go, no more of this shit, no more. And that's what we're doing, and you can see it happening all over the world. And this has been prophesied for thousands of years. So my invitation is get excited, get curious, and get playful every day, and begin to share your own unique, passionate gifts with people. And if you don't know what those are, or you're not sure how to step out of the 9 to 5 of wait until you're 65 to begin to start living by retiring, which is a spell word, retired. Re means to recycle, tired, you know what it means? Then reach out. I'm happy to get on a call with you. Not a sales call. If it's right for you and you want to do some journeying, we'll do it. If not, you'll leave with some really inspirational stuff. No pressure, because I don't want to drag anybody uphill. I'm working with a handful of people every 90 days, and they're completely changing their lives and stepping into a life of unlimited abundance, doing exactly what they love, and sharing their unique gifts that they came here to share. So, without further ado, let's get into this video, and let me preface this first. The article on the page that I'm going to post right here, right now, that just went in, just was posted last week on CNBC, okay? Obviously, as everybody knows here, if you don't know, it's a cabal-owned station, just like all the other news channels. Well, if you go read this short article in under 5 minutes, you're going to see that there's no possible way, with the exposure of this brilliant article by this incredible man who is in contact with TRUMP, by the way, and the white hats in the military. There's no way this article could have been published on CNBC unless they had been taken over by the military. There's no way. So already more good news and proof that you can go see for yourself. Now, there's 4 or 5 videos below this article, and I invite you to share this because it's going to give a lot of people that have been waiting and going, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. You know, all the stuff you guys are saying, nothing's happening, it's all BS. No, it's happening. And for those that spend 4 to 5 hours a day researching and committed to the goal of assisting this incredible transition into these higher dimensional timelines, like I do, and on my Telegram channel, it's happening. But yes, it takes time to investigate this stuff. However, what's coming is going to it's going to affirm and it's going to shock a lot of people. And unfortunately, there is no other way to get the other people that are so distracted and just distracted. God bless them. You must shock them into waking up. So it's coming, and this has been talked about for years. So anyway, I'm going to play this video from this incredible, beautiful soul that his son was killed by the jab. And he actually took it as well, at least one of them. But now he's stepping up and he's calling out the WHO and the WEF and all the other ones that are in cahoots to eliminate the majority of people on the planet. And so again, check out this article, capture it, share it. This is creating a wave unlike anything we've ever seen, and we've been waiting for this. So for the 18 people that are on here, please share this video if it resonates. And thank you for being here and putting any faith or trust in me. I'm not getting anything out of this. My pages have been, put in jail and all kinds of stuff. But, I'm weaving my way through it just like all the other brave souls that are here to do it. And you know that something's wrong, and you know that it's time to stand up. And you know that we came here for this. Or at least you have some type of feeling inside your intuition, inside your heart, that you know you did not come here to be enslaved and then be recycled again in another 3D matrix. You didn't. And maybe you didn't know until you heard me say it. But God bless you. So we're here, and we're here in massive, massive, massive numbers. And I love you guys, and I love myself. And it took a long, long time to be able to say that. I have my own deep wounds in programming and stuff. And I chose that as part of my soul contract. So when all this stuff happens to you, instead of going, I'm screwed, I'm fucked, this is a really messed up system, I want to leave, I can't believe I'm here. And I was suicidal many times in my 20s and 30s, and I don't know, maybe my early 40s. I don't keep track of dates. But yeah, I was like, if something doesn't change and I don't figure this out, I'm out of here. I'm done. But then when I figured out that everything I chose, my dad dying when I was 7, being placed in the Catholic school system with pissed off nuns every day, and being an altar boy until 9th grade, and seeing all the deception and all the judgment every day. And when you die, you're going to go to judgment day. All bullshit, all giving your power to something outside yourself. You are God. And if you think that's blasphemy, I invite you to sit with it, because there is no separation. In God or Jesus or anybody else you've followed, if they were coming from love, they told you that you are God and you will go on to do greater things or things as equal. So let's look at the programming here, and let's not be afraid to step out and claim your divinity and your unlimitedness. You are a sovereign divine being. There's no way you would have come down here and resonated with these messages if you were just going to get killed and recycled again. There's no way. So what's about to happen is what we've been waiting for and what we came here for. And our invitation is to give a hand up and an invitation to the others, not to judge them. We're not above them in any way. They're actually our greatest teachers. So are the bad guys. So are the PEDOS and the ones poisoning us. They're perfectly playing their role, because guess what? If they didn't, people would not be waking up like they are right now. We had to get forced. And yes, it's ugly, and we lost some beautiful souls. But they chose as part of their soul contract to play their role. So we love them. They're not gone. Just their human vessel is gone. And if that pisses you off, it pisses me off too a little bit. I've lost people, and I miss them. I really do. It brings tears into my eyes right now, because I'm one passionate mofo. And I will not submit, ever, ever, ever. And I'm aligned with some really amazing people. And you know who they are out there. You're seeing them post this stuff, and it resonates with truth. Hey, Margin. Yeah, love you. Thank you for showing up. I wasn't even going to do this one today, because I'm like, nobody wants to hear it. And fuck, you've already said it a million times. But this article came up. So again, check this stuff out. It is going to, let me see if I can copy this again. I can't. Okay. Well, go into the comments. It's about 5 down. Go read this article. It'll clearly show you that the good guys are in control, or this would not be on CNBC. Then watch the videos. We're kicking ass, people. Kicking ass. So here we go. Without further ado, check this out. And I'm intending that I can make this work. All right, here we go. Rock and roll.
Organizations such as the World Economic Forum, the World Health Organization, Gavi, Bill Gates Vaccine Alliance, and big pharma companies are all part of the globalist cabal. The head offices of these organizations are mostly in Geneva, Switzerland.
Just stay with this for 5 minutes.
Switzerland is also where the WEF hosts its annual meetings. Why? Because the Swiss government has granted these organizations diplomatic immunity, which means they can plan and execute their crimes against humanity without fear of their leadership being arrested. Or at least, that is what they believe. Pascal Nejadi is the son of Hussein Nejadi, who in 1971 co-founded with Klaus Schwab the organization that would become the World Economic Forum in Geneva, Switzerland. In 1984, Hussein left after he became aware of Klaus Schwab's true agenda, He was subsequently assassinated in 2013. His son, Pascal, is a victim of the globalist bioweapons marketed as vaccines. After 3 Pfizer shots, he is dying of an autoimmune disease. Pascal, an investment banker like his father, has filed criminal charges against Alain Berset, the current president of Switzerland, for his part in the crime of pushing these bioweapons on the people. Pascal has also filed charges against the doctors who injected him for failing to provide information on the possible side effects. In addition, Pascal Najati, along with Dr. Astrid Stuckelberger, is featured in the short documentary Cutting Off the Head of the Snake, which has now received over 600 million views since its release in October. Najati and Stuckelberger are calling on the Swiss government to revoke the diplomatic immunity of these organizations so they can be held accountable for their crimes. Mr. Najati, it is a pleasure to have you on the show.
Yes, Mr. Dove, thank you very much for your time, and greetings to North America, or all of America and Canada, and of course all your viewers around the world and my own compatriots. Greetings from the mountains in Switzerland.
Thank you. Now, I mentioned, of course, in my introduction, you are not just an investment banker, you're a documentary producer. You produced an excellent documentary years ago on Swiss Air. And while you did not produce this documentary, you were heavily involved and featured in this recent, very short documentary, Cutting Off the Head of the Snake. And rather than talking about what's in it, because it is short, less than 5 minutes, I'd like to play that for our viewers now.
Geneva looks beautiful, is beautiful. It has a lake, it has this shadow. It's very peaceful, but there is a dark side to it. Everything evil in the world related to demo side, unfortunately, comes from Geneva. You have WHO in Geneva, you have Gavi, then you have the WEF, the World Economic Forum, which my father was a co-founder and left Klaus Schwab out of disgust in the early 80s, that has diplomatic immunity. I, as a Swiss citizen, right here now, declare that the WEF is not eligible anymore for diplomatic immunity.
Yes.
I call on the Swiss authorities and security to arrest those people immediately. Why? The WEF, WHO, Gavi, Big Pharma, Big Tech, Bill Gates, all advocated a global humanity injection by a bioweapon, injecting nanolipids into 5.7 billion people. And we Swiss are hosting them? That's terrible. We cannot tolerate any entity that promotes poison to be injected into humanity. But you have done it. I'm the victim, I'm dying from it. And my mother too. It's a demo side, and you'll be judged. It will be corrected in the name of humanity.
Maybe there is a Geneva Swiss syndrome, but definitely there is a UN syndrome, because people are so afraid of what's going on because the United Nations is occupied, that people in there don't understand. Those who understand keep quiet or try to speak in different ways to help people to wake up. So if you understand that, you know that this was very easy to carve a world government. If you don't have a force that stops that and says, we the people is more important. And that's what we're doing now. We're trying to build a we the people movement that is very global, something completely different. But what is going on in Geneva is the opposite at the moment. There is no right to WHO to give any orders to dictate to the whole world like they have done. And the Global Alliance for Vaccine Immunization, Gavi, got total immunity from the Swiss government. You can find this, admin.lex in the Swiss database. Go and look. This is a coup d'etat, clearly. It's a global crime scene. And we are bringing little pieces of evidence to people with humility, because in science, you always have a doubt. It's a healthy doubt. And I think that is a very important attitude.
I believe personally, Geneva has a better future. Swiss neutrality has to be restored. We have no future not being neutral. The young people who survive through this will be the guarantors, hopefully, that such institutions can never again take foothold in our blessed country. Never again. The snakehead is in Geneva. I call it a direct, clear and present danger to the Swiss population, but I can tell you it is being cut off. If you have a house of cards, and this is a house of cards of a criminal, one card pulled by justice and the whole card house collapses. But from hope alone it is not done. Everybody must now change the spirit. And all the vaccinated, the injected, knowing that they are poisoned. We are the masses. We are billions of people. Let's just stand up and say, stop. We will not comply. And in French, ni oubli, ni pardon, because we are the guardians of humanity and our light obliterates the darkness of evil, always.
Okay, so this guy is a total hero. Thank you for all that have stayed on to watch that and trusting in my asking you to watch it. Are you excited? I mean, yeah, it's ugly, of course, but look at what's happening. These people are being taken down. And again, if you go and read the article on the CNBC website, you'll see that there's no way that article could be on there if the military hadn't taken over. So anyway, I'll leave you with that. Again, just a reminder, be very careful with what you allow yourself to get pulled into. And I even have to do this because I've been posting all this stuff on my Telegram channel. Not all of it's pretty, but we've got to look at this stuff. And there's just no way around it because we have to heal it and we have to become aware of it. So there's a mixture of great inspiration, great breakthroughs, great reveals, and there's some other stuff that's been in our faces for a while that wasn't able to get on mainstream, so a lot of people weren't aware of it. So I've been spending time sharing this stuff on my Telegram channel, and I don't love doing it. I'm doing it because people are reaching out and saying, thank you for sharing this. Nobody's awake in my family. Nobody's awake in my town. I'm the only one. And high five to you, because you are placed specifically exactly where you're supposed to be on the planet to hold that frequency. So trust in that. And, it's going down. But yes, there are going to be some shocks as this gets revealed. That's why it's been drip, drip, drip. And people like us that have been seeing this stuff going on and trying to tell other people about it for 20, 30 years, we're frustrated because it's like, when are they finally going to, expose this? And so I give a high five to everybody that is hanging in there because we came here for this. And, I got to thank Facebook because I'm connected with so many incredible people all over the globe because of this. And yeah, they've been collecting our information and blah, 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 whatever. The light wins, and it's already won. And so if I'll leave you with anything, it's consciously and intentionally create your reality every single morning before you get out of bed. before the 50 to 80,000 thoughts start running. I got to get up. I got to put on a pot of coffee. I got to make breakfast. I got to get the kids ready for school. Drop into your heart. Love on every one of these cells in your body that's been loving you, even with frequencies coming at us, poison food, air, whatever. Put a ring of protection, white light, purple, violet flame, whatever, around your body, not in fear, but just go, nobody can harm me. I do not consent to any entity or anyone pushing anything on me, mentally, physically, subliminally, nothing. Cannot do it. You do not have my permission. You cannot go against my will, my free will. And then go about your day excited. Go out and smile at everybody. Bless everyone, even those that are doing harm to others. Bless them. They will be held accountable. There's no getting out of karma. There's just not. So, you're welcome. Yeah, thank you to your body. Love on it. Every one of these trillions of cells is aware and taking instruction from your thoughts and your words and your beliefs in every moment. Yeah, look in the mirror and love on yourself. And listen to what comes back when you say, I love you, Jeff. Because it used to be, yeah, you're just saying that, you're screwed up, you've done all this stupid shit, and no, I love you. I love you. I love you. That was part of my soul contract. I love you. And I've learned from everything. And I've learned to forgive Jeff. And I've learned to forgive everyone else, because I will not hold the frequency of lack of forgiveness for anybody. Every single person in my reality perfectly played their role on my soul contract. I already agreed to it, whether my ego says, no, I would have never chosen that. Because that's what I used to say. I would have never chosen all this pain and suffering and all this shit I went through. Well, once I finally went, is it possible that, hey, Joanne, the link's up. I posted it twice in the comments. Just go back through the link and you'll find it. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so what is the gift here? What is the gift here? Every time I have a judgment, I catch it, And I'll tell you what, going through this process, you will undo decades and decades of programming in 2 weeks to 30 days. I see people do it every single month. I've never seen anything faster. Yeah, and I'm not just, it took me a long time to say that, because I was like, wow, if you say your program's so great, people are going to think you're egotistical. No, I have a whole YouTube channel with hundreds of hours of stuff for free, where I do hour and a half, 90 minutes of these are the steps, these are the steps. So, if you're willing to spend what you would spend going out to dinner or drinks, that's up to you. I've given the book away for free many, many times. And guess what? Just like all the books I downloaded for free, or many of them, I never get around to them, because I have so much information and I wasn't invested. To invest in this costs hardly anything. So it's up to you, But again, my YouTube channel, hey, Sandra, great to see you. My YouTube channel has tons of free videos on it, all from the book and the course. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I'll put in a link here. Anybody have any questions? Any feedback? Are you excited? Will you please share the article with people? Because it's going to get them excited. It really is. Yeah. Here's the link to the YouTube channel. And then I'll pop in the link to private Facebook group for anybody that's interested in that. Let me find it real quick. Here we go. Coming up. Activation portal. Here it is. I could use an assistant, I think, but okay. So there's the Waking Up in the Dream private portal. You can come in, You can sit back or you can get active. It's up to you. But it's a non-judgmental community. It's called the Waking Up in the Dream Activation Portal. And so anyway, I guess I'm going to end with that. I think if I keep this shorter, when people share it, well, you'll just copy that. When people share this, it's likely that more people will watch it if it's not too long. So anyway, it's an exciting time. I love you all. Thank you for everybody that shows up at this time. And if anybody's interested in the 90-day one-on-one transformational experience with me, reach out, send me a private message or go to the website. I'm happy to get on a call with you, and you'll leave with something powerful, whether you choose to do it or not. So anyway, exciting times. Please go to the page. I'll post it in one more time. I can't highlight it here. How interesting. Okay, got to go up to my link. Come back. Here's a page with the article on CNBC. And again, there's no way this article of exposure on this level would be on there if they hadn't been taken over. There's no way. It's not possible. And then there's a bunch, there's 4 or 5 videos below it, the one I just shared, and then cutting off the head of the snake, and a couple other ones that are just really inspiring and show that stuff's going down. So I'll leave you with that. And again, please share this on your social media outlets. I've done the work here, and if you're just willing to share it, I guarantee you a lot of people are going to go, oh my God, it is happening. Oh, okay, great. Now they get excited again. So the wave is on. It's not going to stop, but you can help. Just stand up and say, hey, I'm willing to share this. And you know what I do? I put the link in the first comment, so you know I don't get put in jail or whatever. But on my Telegram channel, you know, you can share anything you like. And I guess I'll share that link here too, real quick while I'm here. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. Thanks again, everybody. Big love. Really, I saw this morning and I'm like, I'm not going to do the live I was going to do. This is very important. And it is. It's great. Super exciting. So big, big love from Thailand. And reach out if you're interested. And thank you for showing up at this time. You guys rock.